we benefit ourselves with the word of Allah and His Messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who Allah said to us in the humankind, who says, "Taraktu fikum amrayni lan tudillu ma tamassaktum," that I have left for you two things. Lan tudillu ma tamassaktum, you will never be misguided if you keep on to the two. He said, Kitab Allah wa Sunnati, that the book of Allah and my tradition, that is his tradition. And in another reference, he has once said that, فَمَنْ رَغِبَ عَنْ سُنَّتِي فَلَيْسَ مِنِّي, whoever deviates away from my tradition will never be among my tribe. That is why in every religious aspect, in everything of our life as a Muslim, we have to be considering the perspective of being the position of our religion regarding whatsoever we want to engage in or what we have been engaging in so far. That is why I want us to talk about the effect of social media in our religious ethics and teachings, because this century of the thing and the way we are living our life, and whereby new things, new technology keeps on coming up upon each other, they have their advantage and they also have their disadvantage as well. So the negativity of all these are among huge, massive than their benefit. So we have to know the merit and demerit of whatever as we Muslims we want to use in our life and in our home. Although Allah says in the Quran that the camel, the donkey, the horse, He made them for us, for use. They are made for use, for our needs. And He also promised that He will later create so many things that we can never imagine, and we'll be using as well. You know, during that time, when Allah reviewed that verse for the Sahaba, none of them can ever imagine motor. Abi? None of them can ever imagine bicycle. None of them can ever imagine motorcycle. So none of these companions ever seen Marwa before. So it is in our own era we are seeing all those things. So surely in the later time, there are some things that even come to existence that people of that generation too will be using. So we can be saying that we are using computer in our own time now. Maybe by that time they will not even use computer anymore. They will just be pressing things on the side. I'm just imagining, I never know, maybe it can happen, but we are seeing some film, whereby all this technology film, whereby somebody will just be doing like this, running computer on the air. So Allah knows best, and Allah knows whatsoever. But as a Muslim, we should imbibe in ourselves that whatever anything that we want to be using, either our car, either our anything that we have, we should be considering that aspect of our being, so that we will not be making error and not be falling in some atrocities in it. Social media today is something that many Muslims house, or many we Muslims today, we are so careless of. Especially, let us take Facebook as an example. Facebook is an avenue where you can meet people, good people and bad people. And if we look into the benefit that we can see from this, it can help us to come across our old friends. Understand? You can come across our old friends. We can establish, we can advertise our business, and so many on and so forth. Likewise, the evil of it as well is also rampant. Many people have been killed through this. And it's not only Facebook. We have TikTok, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Imo. Abi? We have what do we have again? Now?
You have X.
X, Abi. So we have X. So many things are there. And it is human beings that are running them, not animal, not the jinn. So with all this, how are we going to even save ourselves? Let us use the perspective of talking about aura, nakedness. Al-Hawra of a woman as an example. Prophet Muhammad said that if we look at a woman once mistakenly, that first sight, first look, so Allah pardon us, we are given that one. But if you now continue looking at it in the second time, third time, up or like that, to becoming a sin, they will start writing sin down for us. But on social media, you can even see more than a woman's face. So you come across so many satanic pictures. This is a place whereby we have many bloggers and many words that they are discussing there. You can even see, all of us are here now. So you can see what is going on there. What is unseeable. Even as a Muslim, that you have that conscience. If sometimes you come across from a particular picture, you see Subhanallah, we just throw it up. Waiting with this one. Maybe it was yesterday we saw one Aboki that is sleeping with a goat. I showed Mallam AbdulQuadri yesterday. All of us, we are in canteen, we are eating, and we cannot even finish the food again because it started irritating. How would somebody just carry goat and be sleeping with a goat? So, and many things that is happening there as well. When now come to pages, there are a lot of pages there that people are joining. There are pages of matchmaking. There are pages of some people will be telling you that if you want a woman to do weekend, dance, get this to us. If you need a man that you just want to enjoy yourself with, the way they will be presenting those words, you get annoyed. The man need to be all those things like that. If you need a woman that you want to sleep with and all these things, and this is an avenue whereby you now see many issues, many marital issues that people will bring there. That some people, all these feminists, all these shameless bloggers, they will also bring to the media and be discussing in a very mannerless composition, and you will see a lot of followers, many people full there. Even the way some people are even behaving in their home, to their husbands, in their relationship, is a result of what they have learned or listening to from all these bloggers on social media. Recently, an incident happened in a Cobite, and a down sister end up with an Ifa priest, herbalist. In Nokobai's sister got married to Babalawo. How come when they brought the case? Because I was like, which kind of case be this one? Although this man also treated the issue they carried the issue to the Agidigbo radio station in Ibadan, and they also sent that things to me as well. So the problem started from where the woman, when the woman is very free. We have this mentality of they have their own right. And that is one of the problems that Shaitan plants in our own century. Whereby if you beat your children in a way that is too much, there are some people, if they see that apart, maybe he has a very little mark because of true beating, they call them human rights. They can sue you. You just knock your door. They have informants. Your own children, Kuma, you cannot beat them. Like the way our own father used to beat us that time. Me, I remember, sometime my father used to beat me with snooker. This snooker stick like this. We just give me one for hair like this. My hair can break or can have contour like this. Even on Saturday, I was once beaten whereby blood even spoiled all my clothes. Because I'm very too playful. So, can you do that in this century? You just carry armor, beat your child in the shoulder, and let her have that opportunity of one woman rights activist in your area. Maybe they will not call you in a station today that they want to see you. That is where they will start asking you questions. All this mentality, majority of them we are earned from social media. There are some people out there, they will be telling you even don't tolerate rubbish with a man. They are there on social media, on Facebook. They will be telling you that if your man say A, if you say B, you have the same equal right. This is what has been going on. So when a woman is very free, a man, you go to work, you go to office, you go and work for what they will eat at home. Are you still the one that will be monitoring where or what they will be operating in the house? It's not possible. But because of me too, I have my rights. Me too, I can do whatever anything. That is what has led this woman to a platform called University of Ifa on Facebook. I don't know why a woman, we have a Muslim woman for that matter, we have interest in I would want to enjoy daddy's love with me. Why will a woman light or say interest in a platform of babalawos, priests, what do they call them? Oracles. When they now asked this woman, he said she liked doing research. She's too inquisitive. So we want to know how things they go. So as he now joined the platform, some of what the oracles are discussing there. So he measured it with Islamic teachings too. He realized that some of them they are the same. You understand, but some of oracles preaching is also seems like the same. You know, it rhymes. It's the part of religious discussion. So that was where he now connected it with one particular oracle that he liked his own sermon in that platform. So he became friend of Babalawo. From there, in the cover, it was someone that is using the cover. This is a sign that you should not say, my wife understands the deen. So I have the 100% assurance that she know what to do. Shaitan easily use woman than man. And we shouldn't forget that even in the heaven, in the paradise, where we are first came from our forefather and our mother, it was through Hawa that Shaitan penetrated to what? To achieve his goal. So no woman, every woman is vulnerable. They are not that strong enough to know what is this and that. They can just only do whatsoever that they see that is okay for them. And sometimes they might even do it wrong. So Allah and His Prophet do not even allow us to leave a woman. Women are not meant to be left alone. That you should do whatever anything you want to do. Once a child do it like this, you are just going. You will be the first to taste from the problem. Now it is from this secret discussion with this woman and the other place, they started talking about their visa. You can see how Shaitan used to do things, but they have been trying to get their stay in UK. Now abroad though, Abalawo day in Ife, the woman day in UK. So it was from there, from the social media, the woman came across a program whereby they are saying, if you body, I don't know the English of body, if they make its own oracle, especially so that things will go better and all that. The woman now consulted Babalawo that he want to also have his own oracle too, his sister. And the Babalawo was now telling her that from the results of the Ifa they have made for her, Ifa said that Islam is not her part. She is a wife of Ifa. That if you want a good end for herself, you must end up with Babalawo. You must marry an herbalist or marry an oraculist. This was where this woman started developing the feeling that she and her husband, they cannot live forever and ever, because Ifa has proved it. It was from there we started looking for another place that she will get married to. So this one that she now came across now, they fall in love. So she don't now use that mentality of they want to have their stay. So that one now do sacrifice. They are saying it by themselves on radio station. So that one now made sacrifice for her. And after the sacrifice, the government of UK, they endorsed their stay. Say Shaitan has not gained her heart like that. Because she will believe that it was after they do the sacrifice, their prayer will come answered. I mean, so I am now going to convince such woman that Ifa is a shirik. And she has been praying Salat, praying Nafila, fasting for so many years. That state did not even come achievable. It was after sacrifice, traditional sacrifice, before the state endorsed for them. So from there, last time, half of a man don't go. Problem have already started from there. Oh yeah, now this woman now left almost 3 weeks now. This woman left UK without telling anybody. Left her husband, 3 children, came to Nigeria and not even go to a family house. So he went straight to Babalawo's house. She's now in Babalawo's house now as a wife. Second wife. They did in Ilefe now, Nisimbai. They still did there. The family now came out now, they are now shouting, Nigeria should help them more. It's not ordinary, it's not this and that. Maybe it is now you are now saying it's not ordinary. When he started misbehaving on social media, is it not ordinary? So now, and we know in the Nigeria mentality, government democracy problem that we are into, the woman has a right. I mean, that is the end of discussion. They will say, it is something that we will say it's not ordinary. I mean, but there's nothing like ordinary or not ordinary in Nigeria constitution. The woman was even talking with confidence on radio that I love the man. Let me say nobody use anything for me. She go know even they use something for her. But because she not know her boundary, she doesn't know her boundary. That is why he held at that place he met herself. So this is just the fresher one. Many things have been happening on social media there. That is where women and men and women, when you come across some pictures or some women, they will find you. And many people are even there, they will be showing their body. And there are some Muslims there too, saying in the name of their selling business, selling jalabia. They will wear the jalabia. They will be turning their bottom, their everything like this. See how the shape is, so that the jalabia is fine. Say now everybody go they look at jalabia. Abi, because women, they are very attractive. They will be looking at the figure 8. From there, they will shout them off, say they want to buy my jalabia. Somebody can just buy like 2 jalabia now, and we have access to your contacts. From there, you'll be chatting. From there, Shaitan can even, anything can happen. Now, it is social media now. Many women now have concubine, many married women. If you hear this on radio, this on television, this and that, you go hear social media. And this is the social media, majority of us are even buying Android phone for our children too. Oh yeah, open Facebook, now we are even the one opening Facebook for our children, our guys. There are some schools that iPad, Android phone is a must for them. I know some schools like that. Say from this place, they will not use Facebook. Even they not use Facebook, they will use Twitter. Even Instagram, even worse past Facebook. So all these are things that we should not even close our eyes away from. And we too, Kuma as a man, that we are even there to fear Allah. As you are even looking at figure 8, figure 7, and the shape, you two are committing sin for yourself. If man can be fear and or be fearful of what you want to be seeing or coming across on social media, how about a woman that they are not that strong enough to control themselves? Don't trust any woman. No. You say, me, I trust my wife. Your wife might not leave you, but that love can decrease. Yes. Because from there, you'll be coming across some programs where some man will be talking, and she might be feeling like, how I wish this kind of man be my husband. Mm-hmm. Because Agidigo radio, when some couples came there, they brought their affairs, their matter come there, and when they were even discussing, some women, if you see comments, say, yeah, you have this kind of husband, get sense. Let me have this one last son. Some are even praying that you women that used to have love of a responsible man, how do you used to see all this man safe? She has been praying for one. Now tell me, that kind of woman, you come across that man, one on the, you understand now? So many things are there that are very dangerous, that are very risky. And if a woman is selling goods on social media or advertising anything there, if a man have interest in that, if now me say, now from that business I'll follow come. Abina, yes. I like you. I like everything I'm seeing in you. But the only way I can have access to you is that business. I can even buy what I don't even need itself in the house. By the time I buy something like 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira from you, you will not add me among your great customer. VIP. You will give me VIP now. So if I can buy something like 150,000 from you, you will tell me don't give me your business contact. From there, good morning, madam. How was your night? How was your husband? That's where you start from.
Your business.
And I like the point say that where man and woman are all interacting, Shaitan will be their third party there. Shaitan will now. It is from there. I want to remember your son's name. Abu Abdulazim. How weather today? Sure, you are not feeling this cold weather. Now someone will start to weather for two. Then stylishly they will say, tell your wife to make tea for you. You do not say, my wife said, my dad, me, you did on you women, but don't know this and that. What happened? You want to know the situation of your house. But you don't enter. From there you'll be saying, how you women used to do now. If you start like this now. She don't go like some months now. Never see her. Why will she go now? This and that. There, small. She will know your address because she know that your wife is no man at all. And if now we will say we never even carry anything, get inside like this, we be like, the relationship say when me are this, I don't even understand them. What it can happen? You guys now. If now so you do, from there she will be seeing a sign like be like say this one still there available. So once you interact, you chat or you discuss beyond that business of a thing that you said you are doing. If you hear what you love, you don't go with that. So all these avenues, all these spaces, wallahi, Islam won us very, very well. Usaif Ibn Yaman was asking the Prophet one day. He said that when you're talking about the evil that will later happen, is there any evil after that evil? The Prophet assured him that there is evil after evil, after evil, after evil to the end of the time. Yes. Once you say this one is very critical, expect for one that is more critical than that one. And that is how you'll be living till we die. All of us will go back to where we came from. So, if all these are happening now, we are not talking about all that is happening in reality. Just on our phone last Sunday, let us just think or emphasize about 10 to 20 years to come. That how is it going to be? As guys they go up, price they go up now, they never come down. Either your what is it called? This thing that they are bidding for us. Either it starts working, or it finally starts working, or it doesn't start working. Now so Nigeria they be nothing goes up and come down again. Now it will hang. Is that it hang or continue going up? So that is how dunya actually is. Evil upon evil will be coming. So let us don't say my children have grown up, they know what they want, they have right to do whatever they want to do. That's Western orientation. My wife is very educated. Who tell you? Shaitan can use anybody, but especially women, we have to be counseling them, to be doing sermon for them in the house. Many husbands today do not have time to even preach in the house. Talk less of say they want to remind them, their wife about fear of Allah. Everybody don't dey busy. 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we don't leave the house. Some people say, maybe in 1 month, they will not even see their children, and they are living in the same roof. Because by the time the man will come back from work, they don't sleep. He don't sleep. And by the time you leave the house any morning, they never wake up. So they will not ask you from your children and say, "I don't travel, I don't travel." All of you are sleeping together every day in the house. But it's been long that they even set their eyes on you. So we should create time to be preaching, talking to them about all these things. Shaitan is everywhere. And he's also looking for his own Jama that we mislead. Some people are lying as if you listen to what even be the cause of their departure or divorce in the family, in the matrimony, wallahi, just like because of just this small thing. Because there will be one party has been saying something else. And the person that you have not even end up with, it will be like the best person in your side too, until you now close to the person before you know that I think the person I even left is gonna even do better than this one, but you don't late. The same thing happened to somebody that's very close to me. Even she can also be listening to me like this, like I'm saying it on the internet now. Because the husband, the man that she married, they are very young and they are living their life normal. Now, so just my friend just came up with some issue, with some excuses, some fault, and I mean they buy food. Now only house rent they pay. I mean, we are not in Nigeria. If you say now annually go they pay house rent, Abi in abroad now every month they are paying house rent too. Some people house rent in a month almost reach like 700,000, 800,000 in Nigeria money currency every month. But in Nigeria now, they are facing a lot in abroad. But in Nigeria now, if I rent out of 700,000, say if the year finish, you must give me extra month too before you can have for money. Because it's not easy. But in abroad, nothing like that. So issue chance like coming up. At the end of the day, we realize that she has been seeing somebody else. And what they have been managing for so many years now became something that she cannot even bear again. And you are the one that have been even living with this style since even born children self. They don't tell me now that my wife, you don't born 2, you don't born 3, so nothing, it can't last. Now you get tired though, your wife see the fresh in someone else's eyes. Yes. Now your wife tired. Now you tired of your wife. Say, you don't born 3 for me now. It's going to me. The person that even born 5, leave her husband, go marry somebody else. They even do wedding. They did here in Abuja after 4 children. He just said that my husband my father liked his husband. Our husband liked the children. They used to call it Baba Oma. Say na Baba Oma, our husband be. It no be Oko Yahoo. After 4 children. After 4 children, no.
It's not after again.
But it is children that her husband is so caring for. She wants to go and look for her own husband. Wallahi, this guy did wedding, very massive wedding, very big wedding. So now your wife, don't tire for your eyes. Say, no be after for somebody else. They pray for them that you just live and pay. So at the end, to just end my this thing, this lady now shall achieve that person that is deceiving her outside. So he went to that one, he left that guy. So last she don't even spend 6 months before she don't collect her moto for her face. So that was where it was like Egbam. The person that she is with never even touched her in his life. But this one, they not even spend 6 months. 6 months too plenty. Which I say, I didn't talk so. Don't they hear that like 2 times? So before she will conclude that let me go back, all this mentality of starting months. I don't know someone that ever known you before. That Then another say you starting multiply. Who even know you should before? So by the time she conclude, going to go back to where she was coming from, that man too don't come across another lady on social media. And say if you are suffering or the man it never rhyme, you can't jam one girl. Maybe say that one, understand ba? Because now we are far, we hear many things on social media. Even recently say one man even run away for the house, go London with another girl now, 2 weeks ago in Lagos State. Now my friend happens to. Our husband is going to travel out tomorrow. You saw the thing on his phone tonight. Yeah. Where are you going tomorrow? You say nowhere. I'm going to Japan tomorrow. With a girl, with a woman. One of all these minister, ex-minister, and all these things. So people are looking for ways to join on our way. Don't say your wife say, maybe you don't born for me, you don't born tired. Sit down there. Okay, now, was where this girl, that one stay in Canada. They come across themselves on social media with that guy. Who his wife is on his way, is on our way back. And so he just follow that one, travel out. He reach there, they do stay, they do green card for him. He stay there. By the time this one say you won't come back, tell them say the ship of Noah don't close. So no entrance again. That's what the relationship just even.
The ship don't take off.
Now she's there now, want to start over again. So okay. So the same thing is happening. Likewise to men too. So alaikum salam. So we should try our best to be guiding our woman. If possible, they should not even use this social media of 18. Wallahi lazim. The musiba in there is plenty than the advantages are there. So we should caution them. And even many scholars of the deen, they used to even tell us that all these your wife that are using Android phone like this, you should be very careful. They even say you should buy them Nokia, touchlights, if possible. They not agree because of the mentality of the place we met ourselves. So we should try as much as possible. Inshallah, we will continue with this topic later. Inshallah. So let us just stop here in case if there is going to be any questions.
This topic is a very serious topic.
Now, that's how.
Very vital. Because these are done through of the team.
We are waiting on very long.
Causing a lot of havoc. Causing a lot of havoc. You say one that doesn't have Android, but now get Android.
Alexander, it's like you get best friend.
Every time now, beginning, whatever it will be telling you. If this is that one, it will tell you what about that are not even telling you.
Now,
I think mine is just for us to approach life from the side of caution. Because even from Islamic perspective, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created comfort and sufferness. And whichever one you decide to go for, you have to work hard to attain it. Some of these platforms, they may appear attractive, but we are not supposed to be part of it. I get involved in discussion with somebody. So when he was mentioning X, I was just looking. He was like, are you not there? I said, well, I know if you drop message on my WhatsApp page, highest 30 seconds, I would have seen it because I'm always on. My Facebook became active when I wanted to go to Hajj because the Hajj Commission was not forthcoming with information and all that. School platform gets me into Telegram, Abi. Now, what I am saying is sometimes I stay the whole month. I don't even remember them. It's only WhatsApp, because I have had course, though not an Islamic lecture, but a presentation done on the implication of getting addicted to social media. And when I read that thing, I just know that we need to be very careful. Otherwise, what becomes of you, even you will not believe it later. On the side of our children, a lot of us are living life for other people. And when a man is feeling inferior to his neighbor or his brother or his colleague, you be doing things that are not necessarily needed, but you just want to measure up. Many homes, a child that is at age of 3, 5, 6, you are giving them food. You understand? As much as practicable, it is difficult to distance them, because if you don't have the mother that shared the same belief with you, while you are pushing them, they will be going to their mother. But when they know that that freedom is not there, when you are around, even with their mother, you see, they will be hiding to, you understand? Now, I want to appeal to all of us, whether married or not, because someday you marry. Let us have a personal resolution and standard, and look, determine the age that is convenient for you before you expose your children. Like in the league of my friends now, every time they said, they are not seeing me on this, I say, Umi has no phone. They say, no, the world has evolved. I will just smile. I say, well, if you evolved with life, you pay the supreme price. So, what I'm saying is, we need to be mindful of which age you allow the child to use the phone. Now, if possible, there should be orientation around the use of phone with the child before the phone is released, then supervised. If it is for the purpose of assignment or whatever, phone is not even the next thing. Because we have tabs now that are purely educational. You can't access any other thing on it apart from the educational thing. I have one in my house. So, if you expose children to those kind of apps, it gives you more comfort than to give them Android. Because the danger of Android is they may not on their own go looking for these things. But it's pop up from time to time. And when it's pop up and probably is coming up when your hands on, they navigate and they become interested. You see, they will be integrated small. So I will advise that instead of phone, we should rather give educational time to them. Now, even the education time, we need to supervise. When Umi was in first time, second time, I told her that if you can achieve certain targets, give me any gift you want. I'll buy it for you. She met the target in the school. So when they come and ask her, what do you want? She said she wants tablet. I went and I got that educational tab and I gave it to her. And I was thoroughly supervising. Sir, I realized that at a point, instead of even reading Quran, she would prefer that tab so that God, the way she is. Then I was observing. By the time third time results came, she came number 15. and I immediately collect the tab. Since that day, no child has untapped in my house. He's on top of my drawer. Last time, when there was no tab, she came back number 7 out of 31. So you see the effects now. I'm bringing this practical experience so that we can easily connect with it. And even you, if you want to be sincere with yourself, just see what you are doing to yourself. You wake up 1 a.m. You understand? The first thing you are carrying is your phone. Imam, just do salama. Check all of us now. We are carrying phone. All of us.
He just finished pressing his phone now.
You see the problem? So, this thing is stealing our time. This thing is stealing our concentration. A lot of homes today, not that the wife or the husband. What I'm saying is, the time the phone is taking is so much that if you are not careful, it even affects your performance towards life achievement. Because when you are pinging, time, you are burning time, you just there's you telling me. So this is the issue. And we need to approach it with caution. And on the issue of human right, this right and that right, just know that you are the loser of any right. Any right at all. As the parent, you are the loser. These people that are doing paparazzi, when the chips are done, you won't find any of them. Any of them. And even if nothing goes wrong, when you are meeting Allah, what will you say? I present a topic yesterday, and everything was centered around justice, fairness, and caution. Because when you live your life as if you live forever, and Allah has already told us that the entire world will finish, and everything that is contained in it will also finish. So why are you dying because you cannot buy a car? And we never see where they bury anybody in this car. You see the problem. So if Allah bless you and those luxuries are there, but if not, still make yourself happy with whatever you get, and life goes on. So the impact of social media is so enormous that a lot of marriages today that have issues is because they follow these so-called public speakers and all that on marriage counselors and all those things. And they will bring analogy or cases that ordinarily should be resolved at family level. You understand? So they will now bring it to the public domain, and those that have not even married, they will now be making contributions. And the moment the matter becomes sensational, then you are finished. What I'm also advising us, apart from even the social media, who is a friend of your husband? Who is a friend of your wife? That is another leak pocket that is affecting a whole lot of families. In this my house, I've had cause to chase not less than 5 or 6, if I've not lost counting. Because I have a personal standard. You don't come to my house and you are assessing either my room or my wife's room or my children's room. I expect that as a visitor, your business should end in sitting room. So once I meet you in the lobby, I'm walking you out of my house. Even when I'm doing naming, I used to send people away. Once you cross, I ask, what are you looking for? I say, please, leave my house. They say, don't do that. I say, this is my house. I'm the owner of the occasion. I don't want you again. Go. And it has not changed anything in my life. But when you live it so free that, maybe they look out of say I am a harsh person.
No.
Gradually, friends infiltrate your wife. The same woman you are giving 500 naira before, and you people are managing, suddenly will start complaining about everything. And you see that issues that I am sorry can just resolve is becoming something huge. So that is one aspect I like to advise all of us to take very serious. Just like Mallam has said, we should be God-fearing in dealing with our wives and the children. If we are God-fearing, no matter the offense or sin you are committing, provided that you don't compromise whatever is due to them, if you are begging Allah, Allah may wish to make it easy for you to leave whatever you are doing that is not good. But if you leave your home completely because you are having option, Mallam say Otilo. You see the problem? So social media, as much as possible, that is good. We need to have some clients who they will tell you if you want to chat them or if you need their response at all. They give you time. They will tell you between so time and so time, I'm always online. If you like, drop your message everywhere. They won't read it until that time. We can come up with some of these personal resolutions, determination to make sure that we stay safe. Because anything that you put out there, you have a contributor. And it may not necessarily be to your own advantage. In this, our neighborhood like this, in the last 2-3 years, I know how many women that have gone. In this, our neighborhood, if I start mentioning their names, we all know them. And one, Mallam, what shocks me, she's the one that brought the case to me. And I intervene and everything looks like they are fine now. So anytime there is any issue like this, she'll just call me, what's too bad, I'll call him. And because of that, the guy was like under pressure because what he wanted to do before my intervention was quite different. But we talk. When I come, I'll call him, enter motor, we drive out, and we discuss a lot of scenarios and all that. So, he now told me, he said, in fact, seeing me alone, he used to be ashamed now. So he wouldn't want any trouble. Ashamed that time that he is saying he didn't want trouble. The woman don't load trouble, full sack, he don't tire himself. On that fateful day, I was coming from work. I was in Goraka Junction. He just called me. I said, I'm just entering Goraka. And I said, please, drive to my house. Sir, wallahi, I got there, I wept. This woman, this guy said in the morning, the only difference they have in the morning, the woman said she wants to buy pampers, she wants to buy this, she calculated everything, about 12,500. He wake up that day with 2,500. Can 2,500 pay for 12,000? Wow. He said, what? I don't have the money. But he now brought the 2,500. He said, this is all I have. But I have appointment in Metama. Then Merkel Joshua was 300 or thereabouts. He now took the 500. He said, let me go out with this. I'm trusting Allah before evening. Something good will happen. This one, take this. Check anyone that it can afford. Just do when I come. He said, no, they buy pieces. I used to buy a pack. He now said, okay, what you do? I will still give you your 12,500 when I come. But this one, just use it to rescue the situation. He said, as he was dressing up, the woman just flinged the money on him. That when he look, he now carry the money. Because he's not even having the money, he didn't want to risk the chance of going out with the money and spend the money. So he just he carry one plate, put the money under, put the plate. He left to the 205. When I came, the man carried it, he said, I see the money. Before he come, guess what? This woman don't empty the room.
Because of 12,000.
This one no be American story. Not even Doraka story. I'm saying Isa Bale Street. Yeah.
So you're just looking for an excuse.
So he don't
He has ambition already.
When he pack, even things where the husband buy, he moved everything. I said that house, where I keep my chickens, was even more orderly than that place. So the guy looked confused. I now told him, I said, you cannot act. You know why? You're a role model. I said, this is your own test from Allah. So be patient. Let's go to my house.
Big test.
And I called my wife. I said, you should arrange for our dinner. So we're there, we had dinner together, we came to mosque, pray, go back, come and pray Isha. He was with me. I was just trying to stabilize him. And I told him that, look, I want to give you a brotherly advice. This is a moment that you need to go in. Because everybody in the street, if you start shouting now,
Everybody will help.
they can't even help you. That is when they will even tell you who and who in the streets that is sleeping with your wife, and that will further break your heart. I say, so what I will advise you now, just quietly shrink. Cry to Allah for help. Cry to Allah for your guidance. At least there for now. Don't talk to anyone. Let's see what happens between now and tomorrow. We'll get the clearer picture of what happened. Because he was calling, the woman was not picking. When I intervened in their first crisis, the girl herself carried my number, give her uncle in appreciation of my effort. But the uncle did not even come. He said he felt that since we are just ourselves here, we should solve Abuja problem in Abuja. Then when the uncle now heard this, the uncle then called my number. Eka Lesa, Emini Lagbaja, the clinical money. Oh, yes. It's mo gbọ́ yìí, ṣé kìí ṣe òótọ́ ṣá? Money. As we just said it, that's what it be. So the man now said, the work I have started, I should not withdraw. That at times, somebody you meet on your way, you could suddenly turn to a father for the person. So the man invited me, the guy, and the girl to his house. So I drove the guy to the place. This one, it was not funny. Getting there, this lady that was coming to my house complaining, sometimes I'll even say take. The lady I met there was not the same lady.
Them don't change.
I said, as the uncle they talk, that they don't talk chair with it. That's why I make the.
Now I'm not going to listen again.
Otilo. Talk. She was saying she has already put the children in another school. She has collected house. I said, how much? She said 250,000. She has done this, she has done that. When she just calculated all the money, I now talk to the uncle and said, there's a problem here. Come here and you pay this money so that this guy can go back. Because I know you want to use it as a bargaining tool. I said, you should pay. I said, yes, if that will bring peace. Do you know? When we present this option, like this lady say no.
Then they want to pay.
Don't want the money.
I now told her, I said,
There's another.
when did you leave your husband's house? When did you go to search for house? That you have painted the house, done everything, and you have moved in. When did you left your husband? When did you start looking for school? You know, things that she said she has done. I was not
How many days?
ask
How
her.
many
Within
days?
a space of 2 days, you left your husband, you get house that day, you moved in that
He
day.
has met one man deceiving her like that.
So, after all said and done, the other man say, okay, we should
The
go
man get time when you go back there, go there.
and reconvene again. On our way coming, I told Mallam, I said, Mallam, I said,
Enter ladies on go.
I be small boy. I said, but would you tell
This life.
see
I don't see.
the submission that is coming out from this your wife?
No more.
She's far about. I said, so just allow the will of God to prevail.
Yeah.
Now, before we meet again, the information that we're getting to me reveals that the father was actually in support of that move. So how do you want to do reconciliation? So the issue was so tough that at a point the younger brother of the dad had to even engage the father in fight. That when it was time to train this child, I know the stress I went through. How comes now that problem is on ground and we are trying to settle it, you are frustrating every effort? Sir, this girl left 3 kids.
Yeah.
Marriage with 3 kids.
Three kids. Waiting
Now,
for me.
I was going to Metama one day as I just turned by Shema. I saw Hijabian sister with one slim fit jeans, blue, it was a blue color, and top is it red or so, you know that bandana that they used to wear, that was what she wear. So I just checked her for center mirror like I said, for her, this girl don't enter me. Now, the information reaching me now that she has relocated to Guarepa finally. That house that she entered at a rent, I don't think it's up to a year yet. But now, the level has changed.
Level has changed now.
So she moved to
Now
Guarepa.
when the rent house there.
1.2.
You see the problem. So now, what I am saying is, in this our area, I can paint different cases. In fact, there are some that I was sitting here, and the man just parked. He said, Daddy, you know I respect you so much. I know we won't make you go the year, wait. I say, wait here. He said, I've divorced my wife.
Yeah.
It's just like you now telling me that you have divorced your wife. And I say, you know me, there is a way I react to issues. And I say, you are very stupid. You don't need to even tell me again. But if you have that respect, even if you are going to divorce your wife as you are now, you are supposed to even share it and say, this is what I'm going through. I've done this. My life is at stake or whatever it is. I say, but all the love you say we share ends at you just inform me. I say, no problem. May Allah make it easy. But mind you, that you divorce your wife, you know there are certain rules and responsibilities that Allah still plays on you. So make sure the children did not suffer. And left. But later, when I was doing my findings, I realized that it was a home that was built around, though they look Mallam outside, you see even the wife with hijab and all that, but in-house, ego, pride, contestation, nagging, you know. Then it became even more difficult when since both of them were having relationships outside. Because that happened around May, June, and by September the guy has already done his marriage. So when he brought invitation here, I didn't go because I don't want to be seen to be in the middle of crisis. Because the wife too, even as they divorce, she keeps calling another. On 2-3 occasions, she requested that we should discuss about that. But up till now, I didn't give her audience because the time we would have discussed, you don't pass. Information reaching me now that she too has found love. And I used to see she reposting that guy on social media, the love of her life, the pinnacle of her life, and all those things. So, just like Mala said, this hijab that our wives are putting is ceremonial.
Yes.
What a lot of them are doing, if you see it, no, give them food chop again. So, we need to be careful. Now, Mala, remember we're talking about if somebody seek advice and all that you should be sincere and all that. Somebody came to me, and in the course of discussion, he was now trying to justify how they were not being fair to that wife that packed her things. So when he told me, I now asked her, I said, how much did you know about that lady you are talking about?
Yes.
I said, if you have a number, call her, tell her that you met one person called Hadyu'Muhammad, and see what you said, and everything that I will tell you now, tell her that you hear it from me. When I download for this woman like this, now she don't see that helplessly. He said, but the information in Yoruba mosque and everywhere is different. I said, yes, now, once there is a crisis, everybody will tell the story that will earn you sympathy.
Exactly.
But me, I was involved in the whole thing. The question I ask, if 12,000 naira costs you to divorce, how many 12,000 naira will you get in 250,000 that you used to collect? You see the college, she was not there, but she's there. It's something that conveniently she can just do those things without her.
You don't use that as an excuse.
You understand? So, but she was just looking for a sin that would lead to crisis, and she got it.
To me, in another thing, when woman is too exposed at times, when woman is too exposed,